gonna do this again. It is Monday Madness Menagerie number 33, which means it's.
I forgot what we said last time. So mashed potatoes.
Pregnant nuns.
No.
Damn it. He's like, what?
What?
So yeah, we'll start with food, and you already heard it, so go ahead again. Blah.
Nothing really happened at work.
He fucked
Not
a
doing
nun,
much.
and now he's
Fucking
sad.
none.
No, he
He
was
talks
hot
about
for
a
the
woman
booty.
had a nice ass.
Oh, yeah,
He's hot for the booty.
There's a chick at work with nice ass who was possibly hitting on me, but I'm just like, oh, this is what happened
Wait,
when I'm moving and shit.
Possibly.
Well, there is no possibly, but it's a
Alright.
given. Let's put it that way. Sorry.
All right.
So
This
take her back to your
translation.
parents' place and be like, go away for like a couple
Duck
hours.
and dive.
Oh,
Duck and dive. You duck in and then you dive out to Oklahoma.
Get some practice in before you move. You gotta do that.
Damn it. These are my friends,
Well,
everybody.
no. Does she have a place of her own?
I mean, yeah. Girls like it better in their own place. They're more comfortable.
I'm not sure if she lives in a college dorm or if she has her own place.
Oh.
You know, college dorm's perfect. It's
Yeah,
fine.
man.
They're used to it.
It's either she lives in a college dorm, or she has a place of her own, or she lives with her parents as well.
Well, yeah, that's all the fucking options in the world, other than she's a hobo. Really?
I'm just fucking saying, you fucking
She definitely lives somewhere.
She lives somewhere.
Triangle.
Well, get to chat and make some small talk and be like,
Yeah.
so you live around here? And be like, yeah, figure that shit out. And then, like, smooth talk your way into her bed.
I would be honest with her up front and say, well, look, I intend on moving
Oh,
to
yeah,
Oklahoma.
I'm not gonna bullshit around with her and be like,
I'm
"Oh, see
intent-
you later, bye."
I intend on moving to Oklahoma, but, you know, hey, I'd like to get to know you.
You know what? This
Okay,
is the
how you
asshole
doing?
of me. I would wait
Yeah.
till you get laid and then just, like, duck out of there if she's shit.
oh, Oklahoma!
I'm gone, by the way. Thanks, baby. Here's a tip.
Yeah, tonight was my last night
Oh,
here.
man.
Thanks.
Oh, God.
Bye.
Oh, God, fish. Oh, God.
Where's the... Oh
my God.
man. This is Monday Madness Menagerie, everyone.
It is, and
So hey,
Giving
Oh, hell, it's in the
Foon
name. It's
advice.
madness.
Sex.
Almost everyone said to go, it is Monday.
I like Fish doing the same cadence that I do for the intro. I didn't realize that it's kind of a standard thing, but I do say it in a certain way. I guess.
Yep.
yeah, you do.
You never pick up on my like leadings.
but
No, I'm dumb. Oh, candy.
but yeah, well,
Oh, candy.
that's basically been my week.
Where's
Yeah, that's it.
four?
So we're moving on.
Ah, it's another cereal one. Yay.
Scarecrow. Ah!
Fish's mic's open and I got all sad. I opened up my advent calendar for the 4th. And I love Kinder, but this Kinder cereal bar sucks. I'm just gonna give it to my mom.
We should. Scarecrow. Ah! I thought somebody got shot in his
No,
neighborhood
okay.
or something.
Y'all know what an advent calendar is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so like picture like half the doors are really, really good, like the best chocolate you ever had. And the other half is like shit. I got a shit one today, man. It's just like, no! I'm
Well,
getting
I'm glad you like it, Bun.
I do like it because it's a surprise.
That's why I don't like those.
Try
like,
this!
Whitman's- Those Whitman
The
cereals,
cereal,
you know?
okay, no, it's like Kinder Chocolate. Tried to make oh god, what is that fucking Hershey's bullshit that has like Rice Krispies in it?
Hershey's.
Wait, what?
Rice
like the-
Krispies with Hershey's?
No, that candy bar that has like Rice Krispie treats in it.
Oh, Hershey's explosion.
Like an
I know what you're talking
like
about, but I can't
Crunchies
remember it.
or Crispies?
Yeah, like
I don't think I know
those.
what
But
you're talking about.
okay, so it's like Kinder tried to do that, but the Rice Krispies in it are hard as fuck. And okay, half of them are hard as fuck, and the other half
Oh.
are like just goo.
At
And so
first
it's
I
just a
was-
very weird texture and hard to swallow. And it's just like
No, I think
I've
it's thinking-
swallowed
you're
a
thinking of
lot of
Crackle.
weird shit in my life.
You know what? Never mind.
do you wanna-
I
do you
I
wanna
was
take it-
actually
I'm just gonna let
referring
you-
to I've eaten
I'm just-
dog
no,
biscuits.
no,
I've had like an actual
don't.
Too
garlic
late, too
biscuit
late.
with ice
Too
cream
late.
on
You
it.
done fucked
No,
done
you
fucked up.
You're
done
just
fucked
like
up now, it's
picturing
too
me
late.
swallowing a bunch of fucking gross dude semen, aren't you?
No.
You
No.
are
Or
now.
at least it is a dude semen. Like,
Well, I'm gonna tell my
Well, I'm
story
thinking
now, and
like-
we are not stopping.
I might go for like frog jizz or something. I don't know why.
No, my
Wait, stop! Out of all the animals in the animal kingdom, you picked a frog.
Because they're finger
That is
licking
not
good.
like the
Scarecrow, it's your turn. Go. Fuck it.
Yeah, go Scarecrow, go, go, go!
Yeah, Scarecrow, what have you swallowed lately?
God damn it, Bun.
Fuck it, it's candy. I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Well, all right, fine. It was my grandfather's, my great grandfather's 80th birthday, over the weekend.
Eh,
Wait, your great grandfather is only 80?
Yes.
He's
Man, you got a
18!
young- I know, but still. My great grandfather
Like,
was
I-
long dead before I was even like
yeah,
a fucking
yeah, so
twinkle
it's-
in my
so it's
dad's
fine.
eye.
Okay, like, I'm the second oldest one here. My great grandfather's still alive.
wow.
No, mine's only 80.
Nope.
Well,
Well,
I'm just not gonna say anything, alright?
I'm continuing. Yeah, so I went over his house to celebrate. And for anyone who probably doesn't know much about me, one thing is I'm not Christian. However, he's
Yeah.
a priest.
No shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh wait, wait, is your grandfather that old black dude that's just like Jesus so
No.
my son? Okay.
Okay, sometimes, but not.
I saw
Not
a Jew
really.
today!
Fine.
I'll
It's
let
not
you go
your
next,
turn.
Bun, if you
We
let
need
me
a speaking
finish.
stick.
We have a speaking stick.
got a knife.
I have it. Y'all are ignoring it.
Okay.
Scarecrow, go.
Anyway, yeah, it was so he decided to have his birthday party at the church he preached at, which is like a house church. So I didn't
That he
burst into
priests
flames.
at?
Preaches. God damn it! I'm trying to rush through it. I'm trying to
Praise
rush
that.
it before y'all do something stupid and I have to spend another 10 minutes waiting. Yeah, that he preaches at. So I'm just sitting down, we're all having food or whatever. He says, "Oh, I'll be right back." And I'm just like talking to family who I haven't seen in a while because that's the other side of the family we don't see much of. And he comes back down in his priest clothes, in his like pastor clothes.
His priest
Wait.
code.
Did
I don't
this,
know what to call.
did this like just call it a robe? Was he wearing
Yeah.
a robe? Okay.
Yeah, full on
okay.
robe and the hat too, the Pope hat.
What
Oh
he had the
my
hat
God.
too?
Yeah,
Oh
the hat.
shit! He went full shebang.
It means business.
Oh no,
Was
yeah,
it
he
the
meant
pointy
this-
hat or was it like the flat square
Maybe.
one?
It was the pointy hat.
Oh shit!
Not the pointy hat.
It's serious
Not
business.
the pointy hat. Oh,
I looked up and I'm
Scarecrow.
like, oh and he just goes up to the podium, and he says, "Now then, could you all open your Bibles so I can quote a verse?" He literally had people hand around Bibles, and I'm holding the Bible. I'm like, "You
What,
didn't.
y'all-
I'm not sitting
Wait,
down
What?
through
Y'all
this."
don't have the churches that got the Bibles in the back of the pews on their own already?
No, it was
No.
like a house church, so he had them
Yeah.
like stored.
Okay.
Oh, in the
Preach it, someone
house.
pass it.
Okay.
It was a house,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So it wasn't a church.
it wasn't a church,
Man,
but he still did an
use
entire
what you-
preaching session, so I had to
use
sit
what
through
you can
church.
get. You use what you got so you can get better, okay?
So for the first
Like-
time in about nearly 10 years, I actually went to church, and I didn't realize it. So he actually had to sit there and quote Bible verses, and he
That ain't
looked
no
at me
fool,
too.
'cause he know y'all asses ain't gonna come to church. He's like, y'all asses ain't gonna come to church, so I'm just gonna have it at this house and trap y'all.
Like, it's your birthday.
That was brilliant.
It was brilliant too.
Yeah, it
Like,
was
my
brilliant.
family's
That's- I
fucking
gotta admit.
masterminds.
No one expects the.
It's not even
Well,
Spanish, it was
I-
No
literal.
one expects what she went freaking. Oh,
I
God.
don't know what happened.
But yeah, that
No one
my
expects
great
the
grandfather
Spanish
at his
Inquisition.
80th birthday party tricked me into actually sitting down and listening to a near hour of him preaching.
Well, he just wanted his great grands to hear him preach. Let him have what he had.
I let him have it, but I'm just
He's
still upset
80
because I
years
got
old.
tricked.
Don't. Well, granddad.
Okay.
Well,
you did
granddaddy
get tricked.
played you.
He didn't play me. He did play me because I did not know. No one knew anything about this. Everyone's looking around when he came down with the robe on.
So I mean, so it was okay for everyone else.
Great Grandpa
Ye-
strikes again.
And so the
Yeah.
whole family was like, "We're doing this."
Yeah,
We're doing
apparently
this.
everyone just like looked at collectively and like we're doing this, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this.
Oh, no one else knew. Okay.
no,
Wow,
no
I
one
thought
did.
they were.
He-
I
No,
thought
he
they were
did this
doing
on his
it
own.
specifically for you
No,
to get to you.
no, he just
That
did
would have
this
been
on his
rude,
own.
man.
That would have that'd been rude. But anyway, that's all that happened. Bun, you want to tell your story?
Oh,
I saw a Jew.
you saw Jew.
Can you go into
Like he
detail,
was in the
please?
full-on dress and hat and everything, and he was just buying
Okay,
groceries.
Hasidic Jew. Okay, yeah.
You know, every time I come over, sorry, but I at least see like 4 or 5 of them in the airports.
Flock
But
of
that's
Jews.
really cool.
It's a flock of
beard.
Jews, fish.
Yeah.
A flock of Jews.
Yes.
Okay, we need to make a
That's the
band,
term.
and we have to call ourselves Flock of Jews.
I'm down
None of
for
us-
this. Let's go.
Okay, fine then.
Well, like
we're not Jews, but we'll be called
within the
flock of
first like
Jews.
30 minutes or an hour of work today, there was this guy who was like, "Need some help in vitamins." I was like, "Okay," so I paged him over the intercom or whatever, going, "Hey, customer needs assistance in vitamins." Waited. That guy was getting irate, just pacing up and down the thing. So I was like, "Well, I've worked vitamins once. I'll try and help. At least extra pair of eyes to look."
I need my fish oils.
Well, he goes, "I need ground flaxseed." And I was like, "Luckily, I know exactly where that is because I see it anytime I go to the restroom. They're right by the bathroom." And I go and point him. He goes, No, this has additives. I want regular ones." And I was pointed to one up above the ones I pointed at. I just pointed in the gym. And he goes, "No, that's what I want." And I was like, "Well, there's also the Sprouts brand." He goes, "What's the difference?" I'm like, $2. And he goes, "Oh, I need," what I thought he said was mushroom coffee. And I went, I repeated, I was like, "You want mushroom coffee?" And he goes, "Yeah, I need my fucking mushroom coffee." And I'm like, we can go down the coffee aisle. And I start going down the aisle, and he goes, "This isn't what I wanted." And I was like, "Okay."
Is-
Like, he's
is
getting
he
really
insane?
pissed. No, hold on. He was getting really, really pissed off at me. So I was like, red flag, time to go get my boss. So I started walking over to Ben. I'm like, "Ben, could you use, help me with the customer?" And the guy's like, "Just give me your manager. I want someone to yell at." And I'm like, "Okay." And I went and talked to Ben again.
Wait, specifically said I want someone to yell at.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Wow.
So I told Ben, and Ben come back shaking his head, and I was like, "What's going on?" He goes, "I don't know, but he wants all of us fired." And I was like, "Okay." So the guy comes to my line, and he goes, "Fucking vitamin people don't ever help. You guys don't have shit I want." Like, he was freaking the fuck out. And when he finally leaves, I look at Ben and told him what happened, and he goes, "Guy had to be on something." And I was like, "I think so."
Yeah, mushroom coffee.
There
No,
was
that
something
exists.
else that happened, and I said I would talk
He-
about,
he-
talk
was
about it
an
on the
old man
podcast,
of
but I
great
He
forgot.
was
news.
on mushroom coffee, and he
No,
needed
he was
more.
like
No,
25.
Rob, that actually
Apparently, he
exists.
said mushroom
really?
tea to Ben, so we have no idea what he was looking for.
Who the
Um,
fuck goes to the grocery store for ground flax seeds or whatever?
A health grocery store.
Yeah, there's health food sections in grocery
Yeah,
stores.
There's more healthier health food ones out there than Sprouts.
What was the other one? And I said
Yeah.
I'd talk to you about it later.
Hold on. I'll look in Skype chat real quick.
Hold up, wait. Other than that, I've been working a shit ton.
Scrolling up,
No.
scrolling up,
Day after day.
seeing what we talked about.
We got some cool fish, haven't we, Bun?
Yeah, fish made a fish tank for the girlfish.
There's the
Our girlfish is so
Three
cute,
fishes in
though.
that sentence.
No. Our girlfish. Her name's Twat, by the way. She's really cute. She goes with.
So wait,
Bollocks
bollocks,
and
and
twat.
twat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why?
not
why
twat. Twat.
That's what I
Twat.
meant. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Don't.
But no, she's really cute. Because when you get close, she's like all excited, so she'll get up close to her
Oh.
bowl to get all close to the
Okay.
bowl to try to see you. But then you notice she has like this spot on her like where it would be her nose, and it looks like she has a curly mouth, like how anime people draw like a cat mouth.
Oh,
And so she
God.
looks like a little tiny pink seal, and it's adorable.
Aw.
Alright, go ahead.
State employee. That's what you were
Do
going
what?
to talk about? A state employee that looks 16?
Oh! Okay, so this freaked me the fuck out. I was making bags because it was kind of slow, but I had to hop over because there were a bunch of people. So I called people to my line. And there was this. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but it looked like a really shady, kind of nervous black kid. All he had was Budweiser. So he put it down. And being me, I was like, "I'm gonna have to see your ID." Like singing it because I'm bored. And so he pulls out his ID, and I punch in his date of birth, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be 7/7. And he goes, I need to talk to your manager. And I'm like sitting there going, oh fucking shit! I typed in his fucking birth date. Did I type in like the expiration date or something? And it just lied to me. I don't know. So I call for the manager, and Ben starts walking at me. He goes, what do you need? I was like, he needs to talk to my manager. She goes, okay, I'll go find someone. Because we're thinking, oh, another irate customer. Lovely. As soon as Lori comes out, which is one of like the managers that doesn't, she's not mean or anything. She just, I don't know, she's kind of blah. And the guy kind of looks at her and is like, he needs to talk to you. And the guy hands her a card, and I'm just, fuck. And he goes, oh, I just wanted to congratulate you. She passed. She actually carded me. I work for the state. I was like, what the fuck? But for like 5 minutes waiting for Lori to come out, I was just like, oh shit! What's the math for 21 years from now? Fuck! I have since found out if you were born in 96 or after, no, before that, you can get booze. But yeah, at the time I'm sitting there going, is 93 21 years ago? Because it just, it's still young to me. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so that's it.
98 is 98 2000 are 18.
Yeah, I don't. Everyone looks like babies. I don't know. But yeah, but fish.
Let me get my beard and I won't have a baby face.
Oh man.
Your turn.
So everyone 93 looks like babies, right?
Yeah. You're my sexy baby.
I was born in 92. What does that make you?
You still look like a freaking young. I would card you if I didn't know you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is I card anyone that looks fucking like in their 20s.
What'd you say, 96?
Yeah, 96
Okay.
or earlier than that. They can buy booze.
In 95.
Okay, let's pretty much say
95
if
is when
your
I turned
skin doesn't
21.
look like a burlap sack and you don't have gray hair, I'm carding you at work. That's it.
My mom still got carded for
I
a
like being
while before
carded,
she
it's-
turned like 40 something, like 48 or something. She had gotten carded because she bought booze for my cousin. Don't tell anyone.
Oh yeah, say it on the podcast, which is on the internet.
Oh, it's not important. She's old enough to get booze now. But that's not the point. Mom still got carded, and she was like 40 something. It's like, wow, Mom, that's a compliment. They still think you look young.
That's right.
But
I
you
get
do.
carded.
I mean, if Mom tried that now, she'd
secret.
probably get carded again
the
because she's
secret.
got green hair.
They just tell you if they look over 50, don't card them. Anyone else you have to card.
It's like,
Yeah,
Mom,
I get carded.
take it as a compliment.
I do. Totes do.
10 out of 10.
So yeah. I have had another house husband week.
Yeah.
House husbanding around. Doing
Doing what the house husbands do.
cleaning and
House
shit.
husbandry.
Cooking. Yay. Yeah, house husbandry.
Walking about.
Cool.
Drew!
Drew.
Hey Drew, you are live on the internet.
Hi.
Do not say fuck or bugger
Oh,
and give us
hi.
a minute because we're doing the podcast. How's it going? But yeah, so I actually walked somewhere that I've been putting off walking somewhere that I wanted to go since I got here. And I put it off because I had to cross over the highway. And yeah, crossing the highway for an
Was
Englishman.
I there for that conversation?
I was.
You were there for a bit, yeah.
Oh no, I was there
You were
today
there,
when you actually did
and
it.
you were there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't there.
So yeah, I ended up going to a few stores, looked at Home Depot, drills are really expensive.
They are.
Went in
That's
PetSmart.
America for you.
Some old lady wasn't all that helpful. 'cause
Thanks,
I was
old lady.
confused about like some offer they had. But
Should've
I went
just
to the
called
mall.
food.
That was cool. I got a new t-shirt.
I was
Yeah.
saying
I'll put a picture in
Told you
Discord
that.
later
Yes, dude
or
is a
something. But the funny thing that happened, upon leaving the mall and
I know.
realizing that my belly
know.
was grumbling, I needed something to eat, so I stopped in McDonald's and got myself a burger. I get in there, and there's this black guy losing his shit because he hasn't got his filet o fish yet. And he's
Oh
like,
my God.
"Oh,
God,
where's
are you
my
serious?"
filet o fish?" So there he's like chatting with one of the people who works there, and I'm in the queue. There's like two people in front of me. They get served, I get served. They get their meal, I get my meal. I sit down where I can see this black man having a go at the people because, you know, entertainment with your meal, you might as well.
You got lunch and a show.
and he was just, oh my god, it was just so funny. He would not like give it a minute, you know, like we've been talking about this most of the day, but the fillet of fish at McDonald's, it has to be prepared fresh because you can't really keep fish warm. It goes funny and blah blah
I
blah.
know, you're pretty
Yeah.
warm.
Blah blah blah.
Shit.
So he's like up the thing, and they're like, "Oh well, do you want a coffee or a free coffee?" And they're like, "I've already got my meal. I've already got my drink. I just want my meal." Blah blah blah. Then it's just up and down. So he goes and sits down, and a few minutes go past. I finish my burger. He comes back up, and he still hasn't got his meal. And he's like, "What? Where's my filet of fish?" You know, that shit. It's just fucking like the woman who's there behind the counter even like offered him another free meal, like, and they were just really trying to be helpful, trying to like, obviously somewhere in the system something had fucked up, the back end hadn't got the order and they hadn't made it, so he still had to wait longer. And
Shit.
it was just, you could see the rage in his eyes. He was so pissed off, and I was like sitting there like, dude, it's McDonald's, man.
Bullshit.
Christ.
Fish was sitting there waiting for him, going, "Y'all's racist, not giving a black man his fucking
yeah.
fish."
Yeah.
I was waiting for Fish to say, and then he looked at me and said, "Yeah, okay, that white cracker right there, his food, and I've been sitting here for 10 minutes."
He was looking about. He kept looking about at people, but he was being a right prick about it. Like,
Yeah.
he's standing up at the counter, like where the cash register is, and there's people queuing behind him. And the woman at the register was like, "Can I help you?" And he just waved his hands like, "Where's my fish?" And she was like, "Oh." So she sort of like leant to the side and was like, "I can help you, sir," to the person behind, you know. Just, even when I left, he was still like going on him, and he hadn't got his fucking fish meal yet.
I heard
Oh,
all of
fuck.
this.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
sitting,
I was
I was on
in the
Mumble.
like headphones on
barbershop
Mumble
when
the
this
whole
happened.
time.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And I'm
I-
kind
I-
of sad. I had to go to work, so
Yeah, I
I couldn't
was-
be
I
there
was
for
out
the
with my
entire
mom,
I was
so-
at work too. Well,
I was
don't
at
worry.
with my mom grocery shopping, so we heard the whole thing. I heard the whole thing on Mumble. It was funny.
So,
It was just fucking.
since
I
there's a
can't believe
slight
it,
pause, though. Drew, is your mic work? You can talk. It's just we're doing our
Yeah,
weekly
yeah, sorry.
stories.
So we're trying to get
Fine.
through this because we
Hi!
want to get to Florida Man. Florida Man.
Nothing else matters. Florida man is our key.
Anything other funny that happened this week?
Gave a fluffy thing to my coworker.
Oh yeah, one of her co-workers took over one of her shifts so she could actually have a day off this week. So we got-
Meh.
So I went to
That's
like
fluffy.
the Walgreens to go find something cheap, and you know those stupid little Disney they look like sausage characters,
I know what you're talking about.
but
the
it was
system.
Fluffy from Despicable Me with it. It's so fluffy. So it was a unicorn with pink hair. And I went back into the store and I like waited in line, and then she looks and she goes, "What? You missed me or something?" And I just kind of like have it sitting on the register, and she just literally goes, "It's so fluffy!" And she like grabs it really quick. That was really funny. That's Jessie, by the way.
Oh, when I was in the mall, I know
Ah,
Bob's gonna look at me like, "Girl, you used it," but I got myself a new T-shirt, like I said in Hot Topic.
Sexy. I like
Yep.
that shirt.
Yeah, I was there for your adventure in Hot Topic.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kinda funny.
Like, you know, I got up to the counter, handed her the T-shirt, blah blah blah. I can't remember how much it was, and so I hand her my bank card, and she just looks at it like, what the fuck is this? She's like, because obviously it's an English bank card. Then the whole, "Oh my god, you're from England, blah blah blah."
Can I
That's
suck your
what-
dick?
That's what I was waiting. I was waiting for
Yep.
somebody to say that.
Yeah. I had some. Where was I? Somewhere. Oh yeah, I think it was in PetSmart. The confused old lady that didn't know about the deals too well. I'm queuing to buy some plants for the fish tank, and I hear, "I can help you on aisle 2, ma'am." "Oh, I'm sorry, sir." And it's like, yeah, you better.
I get I get that a lot.
Do you not see
Old people.
my flat chest?
See, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Is like I go to work all the time. Like fish going on adventures, and there's just gonna be one chick that I'll feel it from work and just be like, I'm gonna kill.
Oh, there's a disturbance in the force.
See, the thing is, I'll get a random message on Skype because we have the Skype group thing, and I'll just
There's
see
a
something,
disturbance in the force.
and Bud's gonna be like, "What the fuck you doing, fish?" It's like, "Oh, damn it, I think it's happening."
Picture of some fucking digits on a receipt. Just
I'll
there,
call her. I'll call her.
off in
I'll
the
fucking
distance,
call her.
yeah.
Bring the
I
fuck
would
you
love
think
to
you're
do
playing
that.
at, bitch.
I think
no,
we would
it-
just be like, y'all get bubble right now.
I remember
Something is
one-
about to
one-
go down.
One of the first times I was out in America, like
Oh, at Old
when the first
Chicago.
video- yeah, we were at some pizza place, and one of the girls cottoned on to my accent, and Bum was getting a bit like. I mean, I was fucking clueless. I was.
No, hold on. We'll put it this way.
Realize.
You guys all know how often fucking service comes over to check your drinks, make sure everything's alright. This was
Yeah.
like one of Fish's first times being out in an American restaurant where they do this a lot, but I'm sitting there going, this bitch is showing up way more often than they usually do.
But, yeah, well, other than that, I've had some adventures with her mum, Bunny's mum, her. But yeah, it's
Mum.
been a good week. Put
Good week.
Christmas tree up and all that jazz.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Wolf, what
Hi.
does one do with their week?
Okay,
She's gonna fuck it. Sorry.
Can I fuck it?
Like, nothing much really happened. Like, if you watched earlier, they were streaming World. I explained what happened. I can't
Open
pronounce
your
it
mouth
for
when
some
you
strange.
speak.
I can't pronounce it for some strange reason, and I don't know why. But anyway, that's the point. Refer to the towards the end of that stream to know what happened to me previously.
Pain,
But
drugs, fire.
today I got fucking pissed off because one of my coworkers. I can't hear you when you mumble. Sorry, hair on my tongue is gross.
As she mumbles,
She just had a moment there.
I
Yeah, she mumbled while
I
saying
had a
that.
hair on my tongue and it was bothering me. It was gross, but that's not the point. One of my coworkers pissing me off. Like I was gonna
what the fuck
straight
is
up
this
fucking
oil? It's like
bitch
drool.
slap him.
I want to see that.
Yeah, he kept mumbling. It's like, dude, I can't hear you. And he's like, it's like, I'm thinking to myself, what? I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't speak the
I want to
fuck up.
see it.
Because I was pissed off. I
I wanna-
was in pain and I was not feeling that great. And it was towards the end of my shift and I was wanting to go home. And
were you
luckily-
having a day that you
wanted-
didn't feel so fresh?
No, I was feeling sick because of my chest. It was hurting. I was feeling sick because it's being
Tell that
over.
story. Tell that story.
She already told
She
my
was
story.
having heart
I already told the
She
story.
had
palpitations.
pain, had drugs, she was loopy, and she missed the fire.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
fire in her apartment complex. What the
yeah,
fuck?
because
Well, it was an explosion into a fire, so yeah, you missed that.
It wasn't necessarily an explosion. Just
It happened in my
one
memory.
of our neighbors was back on the hard drugs and decided to explode her microwave, and I fucking slept through that.
I found it on YouTube
Yep.
that I can make heroin in my microwave.
Oh, no, she
Banana
probably
skins.
was. She probably
wow.
was at this point. But yeah, I was getting really pissed off, and he was okay. So what we do towards an hour until closing, towards the end, we don't make any more coffee, and we'll take the canisters to get washed. And the cool manager, as I call him, but his real name's Cameron. I just call him the cool manager. He's a bit of a clean freak, so he's trying to get everyone to get everything clean. So okay, so he's examining the things that the canisters sit on, and they needed washed. And so my coworker, the one I was getting really pissed off at, I kept mumbling. He kept describing the fucking coffee pots that you put the coffee in and then transport it to tables so people could get their coffee if they don't want to get up. And he was describing those. It's like, you fucking idiot. It's the things the canisters sit on. And I'm
We
like,
don't even know
dude,
the name right now.
The coaster.
but I was just getting so pissed. Like, I just wanted to go home. Like, at this point, I was ready to fucking cry out of anger. Like, I was gonna fucking hit him.
Roar! I'm gonna kill you.
Just have to
But,
say,
Lovely.
pissed off wolf is one of the funniest things in existence.
Yeah, it is.
I really.
At this point, I was not funny.
I don't know. Rob
know.
pissed off is kind of up there too.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
Rob Funny is hilarious.
Like,
Oh,
I
Or
was
Rob-
ready to commit murder.
no, I want to see Wolf.
And
cut a
I would have
bitch.
had witnesses because there was been like other people there.
Yeah.
But I was getting really pissed
You'd
off.
have to
so, like,
murder a lot of people so there would be witnesses. That's what smart people do.
just mass murder.
Go to a church. Everyone's doing it these days.
Christ!
Oh, no!
Don't
It's
be
okay,
those
everyone.
guys.
He can make those jokes. He's British.
But it's just then he was like, "Oh, never mind." And it's like, "Oh, never mind me, you son of a bitch." I didn't say that to him, but I really wanted to. But I valued my job over that fuck, so I left.
That's right.
I grabbed my jacket.
Wolf
clocked out,
had an
and I left.
adult moment, guys. Let's bask in it.
Ooh.
She didn't kill him and she
done
manned
basking.
up.
Next.
Yeah. Who hasn't gone yet?
Me.
Rob, go.
Rob and Dune haven't gone.
Hello,
And
hi.
Drew.
I went already.
Oh yeah, that's what you were
Um,
first. Sorry.
No, but yeah, nothing really happened this week until Wednesday, when we heard that a very beloved gay bar that has served Portland for 50 years, almost 50 years, was going to close down, like Thursday, because the owner had a stroke and they couldn't keep the business up, because he didn't have like a living will or a
It's
power
probably
of attorney or
heartless.
anything. So, yeah. So they had like Wednesday night, and then we said, well, we're gonna go for the last night, which was Thursday, and we went down there, and it was pretty packed when we got there, but it was still pretty early. But yeah, it was. It got really, really busy.
Gay bars packed.
The gay bars.
Like
I know. I
fudge.
knew why he was laughing. I was just gonna let it go. But yeah, it got like a line around the block.
Get
And
fudge.
line around the block just to get in and to pack the place, to pack the gay bar. Yes, yes. And me and Stacy and our friend Alec ended up on the news. Actually, I posted that in Discord. Well, I posted that for you guys, but if anyone else wants to see it, I can definitely post. But yeah,
Definitely spot the Rob.
yeah. Well, yeah. Me and Alec were hard to spot, but Stacy got like.
Yeah, I see Stacy and I see your other friend, but I couldn't find you. It's like, where is he? It's
I'm
like
next to him with.
it's like
the
playing
hat.
Where's Waldo with
I saw-
Rob.
You gotta
Here's
see
the
the
thing.
hat. You gotta
Here's
find
the
the
thing.
hat.
Yeah, that's what I looked
couldn't
for. I was
find
like,
that.
I'm not looking for
blind as
hair.
fuck.
I found hat in the corner.
Where
of the
is
screen.
Roberto?
Where in the world is Robbie? Because I can't make it run.
Yeah.
Where our
But
writing
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
capabilities suck.
There was actually lines inside the club to get drinks, and then there was a line outside the club to get in, and it was like
And there was a
just-
line into the bathroom to fuck.
No, there was no line. I thought there was a line to the bathroom, but they had set up a third bar for this final night by the bathrooms, which I thought was really bizarre, but kind of cool.
Grab a drink before you blow him.
Grab a drink before you take a leak. And then
I
there's
went
It's
the
on
bar-
like a new
shirt.
motto: grab a drink before you take a leak.
but there's like the front part of the club, which had like drag shows and stuff like that. And then there was the back part of the club, which had the dance, the dance club and all that, and they have a bar in both sides. But yeah, it was really sad to see that place go. And that was pretty much my week. I didn't do anything over the weekend. Who else hasn't gone?
Drew!
Thune? Thune go?
I went already. I
Thune-
was
Thune
first.
went.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Just go
Yeah,
Drew.
Drew.
Does Drew have
Drew,
anything?
what, you done anything fun or funny this week?
Funny this week? This week, no.
Any other week?
Yeah,
This
since
week
you're-
has been studying for exams Fuck
Always fun.
college.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's finals week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the worst time.
finals
That's
are-
why I got
Fi-
fucked
it's
at work.
finals week for every other school I know because like
I've got a
everyone's just
week
like
left.
going to school
I've got to
late
do a
because
year's
finals.
worth of college in 6 days.
Basically.
It's true.
Not wrong.
But no, so I did have a rather weird encounter the Wednesday night before
What's his name?
Thanksgiving. No. Okay, so apparently I ate something that disagreed with my stomach. So I had to
Okay.
stop at a gas station on the way home from a friend's house who lives about an hour and a half away.
Just pull over, I gotta take a shit!
Pretty much, yeah.
Go, go, go!
I'm like a
So-
fucking turtle here.
Gas
Jeez.
station bathroom. Oh my god.
Hey, it was a nice bathroom. It's a quick
I'm
trip.
surprised.
Oh, good.
Google
okay.
it. They're nice.
Yeah, quick trip.
It's not always a nice bathroom. But yeah.
Oh, these down here are.
Okay.
But so I'm fucking sitting in the stall doing my thing,
Blowing it up.
and then and then all of a sudden this guy comes in, and as I'm shitting, I hear him taking a little longer, and I pass gas real loud, and he starts going, "Oh yeah, that sounds so good, baby. That's right. Just do that again."
Oh my god!
Whoa!
In the bathroom of a quick trip, I'm like, "Oh dear God, please let this motherfucker be
He's
done
just
before
like-
I go."
Man, I love meeting hot dudes, but this isn't the way I dreamed of it.
Like at first I'm thinking, does he say that sarcastically? Like, oh yeah, baby.
What you're saying is you were caught with your pants down.
But
No, because there was a milky white spot where he was using the
He was getting off on your farts.
No!
wow.
That's nasty.
I believe he's like won all Florida stories this week, except it
Yeah.
really
Oh, that's
happened.
right.
don't-
That's right. Oh.
And I'm not even
I
in
don't-
Florida.
I don't think I have no stories to top that. Holy shit.
No, apparently don't shit. That'll turn somebody on, apparently.
no,
This is why guys like hold it till they get home. Girls, on the other hand, just like, I can't.
Yeah, because you don't have no bitch on the other side of them. Oh yeah, keep going, baby.
No, but girl rules are like if you hear someone come in, doesn't matter if you have to pee or whatever, you hold that in till they leave.
Yeah, but at this point it was no, there wasn't no holding it in.
His ass exploded.
Holy shit.
There
Well,
is
with
literally
that-
no story to top
Burn
this.
is ready. Hold it any longer, it's gonna burn.
I don't know.
We can move on to meme of the week.
What the?
I can maybe. I just pulled up FloridaMan.com. I think we can top it.
Okay, cool.
I think we can.
He
top
took it as a challenge, guys.
I'm opening the FloridaMan.com up. Like,
Yeah.
Go ahead. do
He's
your
also
thing.
dying. It's okay.
Yeah. Wolf, do
Wolf?
the jingle. Do the jingle.
Yeah, Wolf, you go.
I immediately wanted to do the State Farm G.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it.
Meme of the week. Meme of the week. It's that time for the meme of the week.
Yay!
Like a good neighbor, State
State
Farm
Farm
is
is
there.
Oh my god.
Here's Wolf's meme. Go on. This is all you get.
The image itself is from Star Wars Clone Wars, the little animated series they did.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Me too. I used to watch it all the time with my dad.
I waited
one
for
of the
Anakin
most
to turn to Vader.
One of the most advanced pieces of technology ever can also be used as a glow stick, and it's Anakin and Obi-Wan holding up their lightsabers like glow sticks.
Rave. Jedi
Rave
rave.
Potter!
That's
Jedi
what
rave.
Darth Maul does every time he just swings his sabers in the dark.
I still fucking hate Darth Maul. He killed Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Go fuck himself. Okay, I'm good. You can go.
So, weather
Is that all-
time?
Weather time.
Weather time.
Weather
Need to
time.
update that gallery.
You need
AKA, are you seeing this shit?
Are you
see
seeing
this
this
shit?
shit? Talk about the weather report.
That's in addition.
remember.
Let's talk about this weather.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you believe this shit? Currently in Portland, Oregon. Do you know where that is? I put up a little,
There.
I put a map in
There.
for you. Right there.
Right there, above your thumb.
Is that right, y'all?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
At least I got the right state.
I'm currently
Yeah.
okay. As long as it's the right state, I'm fine.
Yeah, if you
Dunno.
get city, you're pretty accurate.
I might be
Um,
wrong, but it looks too high.
It's all the way north, but it's in that little corner.
Yeah, it's in it's the corner of America.
I might be a bit east.
The corner of that
I
one
thought
little
you said
curve.
west.
Damn
Go,
Northwestern
David
curve.
Wolf.
Anyway,
Huh.
Portland, Oregon is currently 37 degrees. Norman, Oklahoma, down there. Can you believe this shit? 52 degrees.
Can you fucking believe this shit?
Finger fucking Norman with his thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the big O, Oklahoma.
That's how the tornadoes form right there.
That's
Oh.
You.
Oh. Oh, you guys. Dayton, Ohio, up here. Do you know where that is?
Yeah,
Can you
Figure
find
that out.
Ohio?
yeah. I've been there.
The other big O.
It's just unfortunate we've
Yay,
we
she
never
did it.
met. Yeah.
Yeah, she got it.
I'm
Dayton,
proud of you.
Ohio, currently 57 degrees and raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was raining when I was getting off of Mumble off my phone.
She was getting
As
off.
you say that, it's so
You
funny.
know,
No.
it's not raining in Portland, but it's raining in Ohio. All right.
I like
I
that.
was-
No! Ugh, that
believe it.
I
teenager
was
just
hanging
sigh
out
of
from
hate.
Mumble.
Marietta, Georgia, 55 degrees.
That one. Yeah, right over
Get your cold
there.
cuts. Get your cold cuts.
Get your cold cuts. Do you want to go over to England over there?
Get your lukewarm cuts.
Just so.
I'll just keep your face
hold
here.
on, hold on.
It's back this
You,
way.
you gotta do Rock Hill, South Carolina.
South
Ooh,
Carolina. Oh,
That's
God.
fair.
Oh fuck.
Wait, hold on. What, where is it again?
Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Rock Kill?
Hill.
Hill!
Rock.
H!
Like
Hill.
the hills
Hill.
are
I
alive.
heard kills at the first
hills
time. Like,
of
what
I-
kills?
Gotta go up the hill to pay your bills.
Wait, who said the hills of ice? Because damn you, that
I
brought
did
back
it.
some suppressive memories.
Do you know where South
did
Carolina
it.
is?
Yeah.
The Carolinas.
ain't
Okay,
clear.
Rock Hill, South Carolina, 48 degrees.
My cousin lives in North Carolina.
And then off this
And
one.
then-
Oh,
Oh,
that
really?
I
Where
moved the
at?
map, not fish.
I don't remember. I don't talk to her.
So Fish can have a little taste of home there, Clacton on Sea, UK, over there.
Homesick.
Off, yeah, homesick. Off that away. Have to point that away.
Off yonder.
Off yonder. Currently 7 degrees Celsius for you.
Jeez.
I'm doing it.
Do
Okay,
it.
45 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is your weather report. Now
Yeah.
we'll take it over to Scarecrow, who didn't get any stories this week, but I think he's got a little wrestling.
Yes.
Get this-
Get your cold cuts. Get your cold cuts.
Oh, guts.
I'm looking at the stream. It's
Oh,
loading
did
up
you
for
pick
me.
a different one? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I'm right on the inside. Well then, since I didn't get any stories this week from the My Week Stories channel in our Discord,
Tisk tisk.
I will be reading about an article I found about Matt Hardy.
Wait,
It was
we
one
got,
of my-
we got Scarecrow ringside. Scarecrow, tell us about Matt Hardy.
Now then, Matt Hardy left TNA, or Impact Wrestling as it's called now,
Tits and ass.
nope. Yeah, that's exactly why they changed it.
Wow, really?
That's exactly why they changed it. They didn't want that
Wow.
abbreviation. But anyway, yeah, he left there about February of this year, and there was some legal dispute over his character gimmick called Broken Matt Hardy. And that dispute, so when he went to the WWE and returned at their big event WrestleMania, he wasn't allowed to, go as that gimmick, so he came back as his old Team Extreme gimmick back in the 90s, back when they had the F. So he's been in a legal dispute with them. There's been some crazy things. They wanted extreme things basically, so he couldn't get the gimmick. So all Matt Hardy's been doing is just fighting to get that gimmick back and basically going as a nostalgia act on TV.
Give me my name. I was born with it, you ass.
No, they let him keep Matt Hardy, but they wouldn't let him have the broken character he created while in that company, because
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like China having to be called China Doll. That was stupid. We're like, you're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
China.
really.
Just order The Rock. I'm The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. No, you're the fucking Rock. Just go.
No, he yeah
He is The Rock.
yeah he goes by The Rock when he's actually in ring. But with Matt Hardy's
good.
gimmick, he just he's been fighting legally for months. He's come close to breakthroughs, but they keep wanting to make him pay ridiculous amounts of money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they wanted his brother Jeff to send over all his music and painting rights. If you haven't heard Jeff Hardy's band, it's actually decent, but he's got good abstract art. Yeah. So
Just don't work for the WWE guys. It's selling your soul.
No.
Or
The
TNA.
WWE or Impact. It's just basically read your contracts over. That's what that boiled down to.
So it's Impact was TNA,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
called
no
Total
actions
Nonstop
agreed.
Inspect.
and
That's fair.
WWE was WWF, but changed it to WWE because of the
World Wildlife Federation.
Wait, was it Federation or Fund?
Federation.
Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, and
but
recently,
still.
around last month, he filed for trademark. At first, he didn't go through because he didn't provide enough evidence, but this time around, he's gotten it, and now the trademark's in process, so he could have it by December. And actually, today, while the podcast is happening, I'm watching wrestling while it's going on. He actually debuted his new character gimmick called Woken Matt Hardy, basically his own little spin-off of it. But around sometime in late December, he will officially own the character gimmick Broken Matt Hardy. And because of this, Impact Wrestling has changed their policy to where now to avoid anything like this happening in the future, they will let any character created on their show or coming through their show, the character will basically own to the wrestler. So yeah.
Scarecrow's moving up in the ring. Dead. Lay the SmackDown. Wait. Okay.
Diving elbow off the top rope. My God.
Whoa!
He killed him.
Boom.
He killed him.
Oh, I broke a horn. Yeah, I guess that means weird news time.
Weird news time.
Yeah, it's what we're all here for.
And while
that
he
weird
sings,
news.
we'll switch headsets because my computer. We're
Oh
back.
yeah.
I'm gonna grab a drink as well. Where is
All
it?
right.
I feel like it's actually a wrestler I'd wear the exact thing that King wears from Tekken.
Shit.
I don't know why, but I'd want that.
Well, first thing. Hey, guess what's that time of the day? It's story time with Florida Man, yay.
Yeah.
Alright, so first story.
All I
is-
see is Oklahoma. What the fuck?
I'm adding stuff to Discord as we speak.
But Oklahoma City, goddammit, Oklahoma City police searching for man who stole $400 worth of beef jerky.
Oh my god.
He stole an ungodly amount of beef jerky. Oklahoma City police are searching for a man who allegedly purloined over $400 in beef jerky from a convenience store earlier this month.
Oh,
Welcome back.
what the fuck?
Yeah, but you read that correctly. Beef jerky. The police department said in a statement on its
We
Facebook
do
page
love
Thursday.
our fucking beef jerky. I will say that.
Investigators hope that with surveillance photos this good, it won't take long to identify this meat bandit.
Police have beef with man who stole
Yeah.
$400 jerky.
In the surveillance
Whoa.
photos, the suspect thief wears a black Adidas sweatshirt and blue jeans. It's not
Oh, you need to
immediately
move it over
clear.
to the other screen. Sorry.
What?
No, it's fine. It's working.
Talking fish.
It was not immediately clear how the suspect carried the pilfered jerky out of the store without being caught, or why he stole that much jerky in the first
Question.
place. What?
We've all bought beef jerky,
Yep.
Mhm.
and we know how expensive it is. How big a load is $400 worth? Is that like 40 packs of beef jerky?
I guess around that
Um,
much.
That stuff's like $5-10 easy. So it's like 40 to 80 fucking things.
I guess for where I live, yeah, it'd be that much. It'd be like 40 packs, 40 or so.
It ain't worth it.
Probably a
He's
bit
gonna
more.
go to jail for fucking meat. And then he's gonna get more meat in his ass.
Fish. What are you
Well,
Wait,
it's Mr.
he's
Meaty
gonna
Monday.
keep
for
Just
him.
stashing it everywhere in his pockets, in his socks, in his beard.
I was trying to think, what is all this? Is this the jerky?
Move on to the next story. Florida man charged after drawing on child's homework.
Oh yeah.
This
Wow.
was
I didn't add
Did
that.
he draw a dick?
this
Looks
story
like he
was
drew on his face as well.
yeah,
There's
but
nothing I can
apparently
do to this.
this story was reported on 9:04 p.m. on Saturday, December 2nd this year. So it's a long time. It's
Ooh,
a
this
new
is
story.
recent.
Oh, fresh story.
What the fuck?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
looked at the picture. How am I supposed to improve on this?
Oh, his face too. Oh shit.
No, look,
Yeah.
take in the drawing. Pew pew.
Draw
Yeah,
a
look at
dick
all
on
that.
his face.
Wow.
Yeah,
A
draw on his
Florida man
face.
Stupid.
has been arrested and charged after authorities say he drew an image of school violence on a student's homework assignment. School staff sparked an investigation after seeing a drawing that included a schoolhouse on fire, a person appearing to hold a gun next to the words pew pew pew, shooting at a line of people. Another person on fire next to the words "Ah, it burns," and two people on the ground.
What?
In what
What?
appears to be a pool of blood, the Gulf County Sheriff's Office said. If you scroll down, the picture's right there. Holy
Yeah.
No, I
shit.
see enough of it there. That
Oh, but
it's fine.
Oh my! Authorities determined Robert Paul Alexander Edwards. That's a long ass name, but I can't talk. 33 drew the image and arrested him Friday, charging him with writing threats to kill or do bodily injure. Gulf County Sheriff Mike Harrison said investigators don't think Edwards had any plan to follow on the threat, and that's where the story ends. But yeah, that
Wait, what
drawing
is-
right there.
But
Like,
I
was
need
it? Hold
more.
on. Was it his kid or just like some random kid? He's like, fuck it. He'll turn out.
Just walking down the street. Give me your homework.
I must write on it.
He's like
Jimmy,
the
what happened to your
anti-Batman.
homework? Somebody stole it. How about that? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what his thought
I-
process was like, I'm gonna draw this, and they're gonna,
I saw that in
He's a
there, and
bad
I was
kid.
I was like,
and
"No,
then they're gonna
that's kind
send
of
him
fucked
home,
up.
and I get to hang out with my kid all day.
Right. Fish is just
But-
coloring.
but
it's turned into a coloring book.
I did put the other two the newer Florida Man stories in Discord because I thought they were great.
It's like them adult colouring books, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Rob, we're actually getting to
Oh.
that last one you
Yeah.
posted just now.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just anyway.
It is
moving
a
on.
coloring book.
Fish.
Coloring book by demented people.
Next story.
That's
Hang on,
every-
hang on.
Hold on.
I got the
Oh,
funny.
okay.
The funny's
Everyone
coming.
in Discord
The
needs
funny's
to draw
coming.
Something weird, but not color it in it. We're gonna make our own coloring book for sick demented people. We'll call it the Madness Menagerie Coloring Book.
Is that
love
Fish's
it.
segment now?
So that's the blood,
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a project.
and then
for
there's
the
some
day,
pink for the
for the
brains.
week.
Right, I've got you.
Some pink.
Next week we'll like
Um,
put out like a PDF of all the colors. So we'll put it on like
Um,
Amazon, see if it sells.
Oh my god.
Put everyone's
Pew-
name in it.
It's like
Pew, pew,
original
pew
art by
means
Dixie
church
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. Just draw some church pews. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, except the church will be on fire, so it's still fucked.
God.
Oh my god, this man.
Oh
Looks
yeah,
sad, like he
this
knows
guy's
he's
got a
gonna get
neck.
raped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida man tells deputies he shot up heroin during
Heroin?
during car
Heroin?
chase. He shot up
I don't know what
heroin
happened there.
during car chase.
But look at his
I-
face. He's literally like, "Oh, I'm the bitch. I'm gonna be the bitch."
Silver Springs, Florida.
Oh.
Florida authorities say a man being chased by deputies for grand theft in Berkeley injected heroin during the pursuit. Marion County Sheriff's Office say a detective went to arrest John Stevens on an outstanding warrant.
Well, that's why
at
he's
his-
fucked up. He has a first name for both names. Anyone that has a first name for both names is always fucked.
Uh,
I'm Joe.
anyway,
I know a guy named Steve Steves.
that wouldn't surprise me at
Oh.
all, honestly.
Sadly, he goes around selling the paper, and he has to wear. His family tree doesn't fork.
Oh.
Steve Steves was the most creative name they could come up with. I'm just saying. Anyway, go ahead.
I just
Can I borrow a spoon?
just love fucking.
Well, it's really hard to understand when he tries to run up to you on his bike, and he's like, "You buy no ticket?" And I'm like, "Excuse me." And Mom's like, "What?" He's trying to sell you the Norman. Paper? Yeah, here's a quarter, man. Go away. Sorry.
It keeps getting better.
Marion County Sheriff's Office.
I know where he's going with this.
Say a detective went to arrest John Stevens on an outstanding warrant at his Central Florida home Monday when he spotted the officer. Stevens ran and stole a family member's car. Another deputy spotted the stolen vehicle and pursued it. After a lengthy chase, Stevens drove back to the home, got out of the car, and jumped a fence before he was caught by a canine named Tipster, who bit him on the arm.
Yo, Tipster.
Tipster?
Tipster wanted that fucking heroin
Yep,
too.
his
Don't they
name's
shoot it in the
Tipster.
in the arm?
Yep.
Yeah, if that dog bit him in the arm, he's high.
Hey, felt something. During his arrest, Stevens told deputies that he was taking a shot of heroin during the car chase. He apologized to officers.
That's some
saying,
fucking skill.
Yeah, no, like
Right.
imagine like one hand on the wheel, the other like shooting
with
up.
a needle.
He pulled that off.
I hit a bump.
Not
Oh, it's
fucked up.
okay. I got the vein. It's cool.
Oof. That was an uncomfortable image.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. Does that guy have the fucking Chevy logo on his neck?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
He
Yes,
does.
he does.
I need some
I'm
gold.
trying to figure out what that is.
He,
Um.
he thinks he's a truck, but he's gonna be the bitch.
He
Like a rock, baby, like a rock. Or is that Ford? Doesn't
Vroom,
matter.
vroom.
He's
That's the sound of me rolling up your
I
ass.
can't remember. Oh my god.
You are built ram tough.
He apologized to officers, saying he was sorry for what he did because he was high on drugs.
Wow.
Investigators later found heroin. Why am I having such a hard time saying heroin in the car?
Burn.
He was driving. Stevens was first transported to a local hospital for his injuries as a result of the dog bite. He was then taken to Marion County Jail. Stevens
Was
was
the
originally
dog
wanted.
taken to the vet for like fucking therapy?
I hope so.
That dog's gonna need rehab.
Yep.
What was?
Dog's
Oh yeah,
in the back of the
Stevens.
kennel going, "You got more of
The
that shit,
canine,
man?"
the canine is now an addict.
Oh god.
French fried heroin addicts.
Oh god.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. What is that?
Wait,
Is
wait,
this
wait,
his
what are you
hand?
It's
doing?
his hand. I think it's his hand.
Oh, okay.
It's his little hand.
This thing is different on Bunny's computer than it is on mine, so I'm trying really hard to draw properly.
Okay,
Dog
okay.
Is it a
bit out of
pirate?
it. I got it.
Hey,
Dog bit his arm.
and his
Okay.
thumb
And then
one of
apparently.
his fingers
Yep,
is his-
there we go.
Genius.
Stevens was arrested. He was arrested on grand theft of a motor vehicle,
Dude, that
fraud, and
guy
2
really
counts of
needs to-
burglary.
We all know
Oh,
that's
of a
not his
conveyance.
driving arm. That's why it's so white. Except Phil
God.
and Scarecrow don't know that.
No, we don't.
No, white people, your driving arm, i.e. the
Red-
left
redneck,
one,
yeah.
is the one that sits like out the window or near the window. It gets a lot more sun than your other arm.
Ah,
Yeah, we don't
well,
know anything about
people
that.
Well,
problem.
rednecks in the truck, you know.
Yeah, my arms are the same shade, so
It's just rednecks in the truck.
I like how this is still forming. His thumb's missing. his neck tattoo is gold.
There we go.
So
Done.
You gotta have
tattoo.
some bling.
Yeah, you gotta show off that endorsement.
I like
Oh my
how
God.
Fish is just leaning back with his hand on his head, like, how do I create
Yeah.
more of a masterpiece?
Give me back my spoon.
You damn dog.
So you see the gallery of Fish's creations.
Oh,
Some
Okay.
of Fish's creation's gonna end up in that coloring book.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
You damn dog.
Next.
only one is
okay.
working.
Accused
I
inmate.
know.
Oh.
The look on his face, though. Look on this dude's face
Yeah,
in this next story.
that's someone who's on heroin.
Accused inmate accessory wielder confronts cops.
Oh.
Indiana town. A man accused of waving a sex toy at investigators was
Oh, yeah,
arrested
yeah, yeah.
on trespassing charge. An affidavit, a freaking report state.
Fish's giggle scares me.
His giggles
What the
always scare
fuck?
me. Yeah. Now,
He's got a vagina neck.
Oh, this is gonna
Look
be
at his
some art.
neck.
This is gonna be some art.
Um, Martin County
You
Sheriff's
could
Office.
fuck that neck.
Oh my god.
Martin County Sheriff's
Hey,
Office.
would you like to try my neck hole?
I can give you something weird, babe.
Oh god
Tricky
damn
on
it.
me.
Martin County Sheriff's officials encountered a man accused of brandishing the fox phallus on November 7th in Indiana
Maybe he
town.
was just trying to
Bo.
make porn with his neck.
Sorry. I'm reading so fast. His neck is
Hang on,
disturbing.
Bud,
It's
would you click on
weird.
neck porn?
Yeah.
No. Wait, what?
You look up neck porn.
I'm
I would hijack your computer, but I'm afraid to make it get a virus, so I'll just look it up on mine later.
not googling neck porn. It's your
Same
turn to
search
Google
off.
the
You know
porn
what?
this time. Last
I'll
time I
take one
did
for
it,
the
I
team.
saw
I'll
some
look it
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Thank you, Rob.
Anyway, investigators went to an address.
I'm
This
just
is where I
waiting
was.
for a
Yes, it was.
reaction.
Investigators went to an address in the 21100 block of South West Warfield Boulevard
That's
after a
on the
trespass
street from
complaint.
my house. I'm just kidding.
I was like, no, it's not. A man told officials that Donald Hornbeck, 71, was slumbering on his property. I heard whoa. So Rob, did you find anything?
No, the last name. No, I haven't
Oh,
found
okay.
anything yet.
Dude, that vagina became more pronounced.
It's got different color hair than his facial hair, like most
Oh,
people.
God, ew.
It's pretty bright.
Investigators saw Hornbeck sleeping next to a bike inside the fence line of the victim's property. Yes, Rob.
Oh, this
I
thing
don't
is.
think Rob's ever gonna look at a
I don't
vagina
like how
the
this is
same
set
way
up,
ever
Bun.
again. He is scarred for life. You killed him.
Wait,
Did you look at
Rob
neck
looks
porn?
at vaginas in the first place?
Yes, I do.
I like how he picked up with the no, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. Ish.
So I just typed in neck porn,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of choking stuff and a lot of people hanging themselves for the sexual that
Yeah.
The
Autoerotic
sexual
asphyxiation.
thrill.
whatever they call that
Erotic asphyxiation.
yeah
Oh, man.
Oh god, YouTube's really gonna hate this
This
picture.
Yeah.
trying so
I think I
hard
might
to
get
draw a
right
penis.
now.
I've never tried so hard in my life to draw a penis.
Well,
That's
Bud,
what
ready
she
for strike
said.
two?
and then you'll have to blur it out
Yeah.
in real time. No. Yeah, a lot of women with neck braces.
Oh!
Oh wow!
I'll Google it later. That sounds funny.
I
We're going down
can't,
a dark road here.
I can't describe this
It's
right
not
now.
dark yet, it's
We'll
pink.
talk about it after the podcast, but go ahead, Thune.
More news at 11, I guess. He's oh wait, where was I? Blah blah blah. Investigators saw Hornbeck sleeping next to a bike inside the victim's fence line property. Hornbeck was asked to pack up his belongings and leave. He started yelling that we had no right to remove him from victim's property. He put his belongings in a backpack and picked up a large dildo and began to swing it around at the officers and the victim on the scene. The report states.
See, he played too much Saints Row,
Wait,
and he
he-
thought the dildo sword was a real thing.
He put his belongings and then picked up a dildo. So his belongings already
Yeah.
packed. So he
Yep.
just picked up this dildo that just happened to be laying around.
I know what you could
Yep.
do to make this funnier. Put like a black bar on the head of the dick and its neck. So it's like a censored version of like Asian porn where you know what it is, but they're like, here's a tiny little black line to cover up a pit of it.
Here's what the
We
rest of the
tried.
story says. Hornbeck of Lauderhill was arrested on trespassing charges. This is how the story ends. It's unclear what happened to the sex toy.
I mean, it's obvious
Whoa.
he shoved it in his neck.
No, he's using it to fight off the cops, like, on guard, waving a dildo around.
now,
There's one guard that's just like, ooh. Someone
Now we
wants
have-
to play.
now I'm trying to add in a new thing from Florida Man Stories, and this is Darwin Award Story of the Week. This dumb motherfucker right here wins it.
Alright.
This dumb black motherfucker.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Florida
Damn it.
Man left young kids in car while in strip
Oh.
club, police say.
Wow.
You dumbass.
Yeah,
You
that was
motherfucker.
How's that a Darwin Award? He's supposed to remove himself from the gene pool, not his kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's no.
that
He
was one
still
of those
wins it.
stories. I was like, this is
He still
this is
wins it.
fucked up.
Is it?
Kids die?
No, the story, because I remember seeing that story and I was gonna bring it up to Thune and I was like, nah, this is kind of messed up.
So the kids didn't die.
Nope, they
I
didn't
don't.
die.
I didn't read the
Okay.
story. I just saw the headline and I'm like, no.
Oh, okay. Well, we're about to find out. A Florida man who chose a lap dance at a local strip club over making sure his two kids, one just a 3-month-old, were safe. Police said. You left your 3-month-old in the car for a 3-month-old and a 3-year-old
Where's the
just
baby
for lap
mama?
dance.
It's obvious it wasn't long ago since he tapped it.
She was at work because he doesn't have a job.
He's a lazy motherfucker.
It's better than saying it was because he.
Police in Fort Myers
Or-
said they arrested Willard. Oh, of course, this is his name. Willard Jordan Jr.
Oh, Willie.
Damn it, Willie. It's Scarlet Strip Club after 2 young children, one aged 3 months and the other 3 years old, were found in the back seat of a car in the parking lot.
No, baby, you take some spa time and relax. I got the kids. I'll take them to the park.
Yeah, this
Dead.
totally is
What the
part of
hell?
it. Oh my god, this is happening.
Jordan Jr.
No. So
He ain't
good
nothing but a
fish.
gold.
Don King.
Yep.
Oh god damn it, I knew it. Jordan Jr., who faces child neglect charges after allegedly told cops he was only inside the club for a minute or two. You still don't
Lies.
The club's
You brought-
general manager painted a different picture, however. Christopher Mays, cousin of Billy Mays, told the station.
Billy
Billy
Mays here.
I wish, that'd be hilarious. It's like
Save Billy Mays, guys.
his cousin runs a
Buy
strip
a
club.
lap dance now and go to jail for child neglect.
Hey,
Hold on, I
Minnie.
have to do this since
We'll throw
Vinny
her
said
in
it.
prison, bitch, for
Hey,
free.
you guys.
God,
Hey, you, Minnie.
This character looks like it belongs on Simpsons.
Oh, hey, Minnie.
Yep, that's what I'm going for. You wanna be a boxer? You gotta work for me, boy.
He looks like the gangster love child of the Colonel from KFC and a McDonald's logo.
Ronald McDonald and the fucking Colonel had a kid.
He wants a fillet of fish and booty.
Yeah, where my filet on fish at?
No, but it's supposed to be Don King, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Now
awarding the
the-
dumbass award.
Mac Tyson.
You know, okay, Bunny, you're right. Okay, so it's not the Darn Award. I'm awarding this news story gets the dumbass stamp. This is the dumbass stamp of the week. Here we go, right there.
I heard it.
Christopher
I'm
Mays.
making this. This is gonna be a real thing. I have to make this, and he's just gonna stamp shit.
Yep. Christopher Mays told the station Jordan was inside enjoying himself for at least 30 minutes before police showed up. There was a 3-month-old boy who's not strapped in a car seat upside down. His head is
What?
where its butt should be. Wait, what?
What?
The kid's upside down in the
The kid
fucking
got
car
bored and
seat.
started doing handstands. Going, Daddy don't love me.
I'm going to practice
Daddy
my
don't love
handstand.
me. Daddy don't love you.
Fish, is that
Daddy
supposed to be
left-
cash he's throwing?
Yeah.
Give me a chance.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like, because Bud said, "Where's the baby mama?" And I'm thinking, no, he's got custody because he's the responsible one.
I like what Minnie said in chat. Guess the Colonel wanted to stuff Ronald with a secret blend of herbs and spices.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Where was the kid's feet were
Finger
up in
licking
the air.
good.
May say. God only knows how much longer an upside-down infant has in a car seat. The infant's cries eventually got the attention of another customer who quickly called for police help.
So the guy
Meanwhile,
walked out, it's like, oh, it was the best jerk-off session I ever had.
no,
in the
I think
bathroom.
he
Is
was
that a
walking
baby?
in. I think he was going inside before
Ooh,
he
I'm gonna
went
get some
inside. He saw
booty, gonna see some titties in my
Wah,
What the
wah,
fuck's with that
what the
baby?
hell?
Well,
Uh,
my boner's gone.
You
Boner
can't
is
bring the
dead.
kids into the strip club.
No. I'm painting a scene. Bear with me, jeez.
Okay,
I'm a
okay.
sensitive
I
lover.
love gold. What are you doing?
He's drawing a stripper.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Man, YouTube's gonna hate this fucking
No,
video.
it's I can't. You know.
we've seen worse. Meanwhile, the
There we
strip
go.
clubs
She's got clothes on.
Meanwhile, the strip
It
club
looks like
staff.
she has bloody diarrhea.
Wait a minute.
She's doing a handstand so he can swipe his credit card.
Okay.
I see.
I
We can
thought it was
swipe his
her
credit card.
See, didn't I call
Swipe
it?
the credit card in the ass? I mean,
Face down, ass up.
Okay,
Didn't I-
still, it looks like she has a bracelet and she's wearing a bikini and there's still red coming out of her.
I see what he did. It's
No,
okay.
I see what he's doing it, but since the way I saw it the first time, it still looks like,
See-
woo, shit, diarrhea all over everybody.
Didn't I call it? This is what would happen with them two, with these two sitting next to each other while he draws.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm
great.
looking at his screen, so I'm seeing it in the same time you guys are.
No,
I-
it doesn't look like because he said it was a handstand. Now I'm like, I see the hair and yeah, I see it.
Minnie, fuck you!
There you go, Bun.
Fuck, no.
Yeah!
Fuck you, Minnie.
What?
The story she linked in chat. Oh,
Oh, yeah, I see the link. What is it?
They pay extra for that fish.
I'll let you read that while I finish. Meanwhile, the strip club
That's
staff.
true, he knows. There's people that want that.
I just want to finish reading this story, please.
Fine.
I love all y'all. Damn it. I'm still
love you too,
disturbed by
pal.
that. I'm still disturbed by the story. Mini link though too. Meanwhile, the strip club staff and the concerned customer helped the 3-year-old. The car from the inside, freeing the kids. May said, "It's devastating. It's devastating that people can do this to children. It really opens your eyes. What goes on in the world? How nice things can be." Maya.
Wait,
told the
I missed
news.
something.
Oh, what did you miss in the story? Oh my god.
No, like on the drawing.
Just, oh my god, Minnie, what the fuck?
Oh, it's a Canada story.
Yeah, Florida law allows children under 6 years old to be left in the car unattended for only up to 15 minutes. I did not know that. It should
What?
probably not be at all.
That
Is
should
that a
not be
Florida law?
allowed.
Florida law allows
Florida's
children under
fucking weird. We all
6-year-old.
know this. It's okay.
But yeah, now he's under investigation. The Children and Families Department has been called. So we move on to the next one.
Fucking Minnie, what the fuck?
By the way,
Girl, let me see you shit like a
Kids-
hippo.
you should be left in the car for
That would
0
probably
minutes.
be the noise you'd be making, Wolf. And then in the stall over, you hear, "Oh yeah."
Are
A
you
lot
doing?
of quotables this episode there are.
Are you doing? Are we doing Canada Man now?
Canada man.
Gotta end this soon, though. We've been going a long time.
Yeah, let's
you know
end
what?
it here.
We'll leave it. We'll end it at this one because I know fish. This is
Yeah.
gold for fish.
This is no.
This
Yes.
is
We've hit gold.
No.
this
ladies and
tablet
gentlemen.
thing is different on Bunny's computer.
This story right here is gold for you. Have fun with it.
Let's
Florida man.
tweak the settings.
Florida man bites cop.
Dick.
I thought you was gonna say Florida man bites
Oh.
dust.
No, Florida man bites cop during court hearing.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, you'll see it soon. Miami-Dade police officer bit by suspect at Metro Justice Building.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
What the actual fuck, man?
The
Dude.
picture with the burger, I can't tell if it's the dude or the burger.
Look
Which one's
at
The
the
which?
picture with the burger fucking set me off. I was just laughing my ass off over here.
Police have arrested a man after he was attacked. After he attacked and bit a police officer at Miami Metro Justice Building Monday. Just after 2 p.m., a defendant attacked and bit the arm of a Miami-Dade police officer after he went before a judge in courtroom 27. The man who bit the
Oh
officer.
god, it's the same hairdo.
That was a tasty burger.
God damn it!
He's gone downhill. After the boxing, he found burgers.
The
That
man-
guy is
Does the
looking
cop
at that
look like a
burger like it's
cheeseburger? Holy
the love of
damn.
his life and his last meal.
Dude, you
Oh.
already had the jewelry. Fish just had it fucking covered in.
The man who bit the officer has been identified as 29-year-old Godell Lavelle.
Nice.
Who the hell names their child Godell?
Idiot.
Well,
Wait,
no,
go
they
to
had the
hell.
last name
Wait, hang on,
Godell,
go
and
to
they
hell.
needed something to rhyme with that.
It's Godel. Godel.
Yes.
I hear go to hell.
Oh, okay.
That's how that works.
Okay. I was standing here in the hallway and I heard commotion, and I heard officers call.
What are you
and when
doing now, Fish?
I don't
Guys,
know what
look
he's.
out.
Oh, wait, is he? Oh, I see.
God
he's
damn,
out
that's a big burger!
Yeah.
And when I came over here to look, there was a man that had
Can't you trust
bitten
him
the
now?
officer.
Yep.
And when I came over here to look, there was a man who bit an officer. I'm doubling shit. He took a chunk. Oh, what? He took a he took a chunk of meat out of his right or left hand, and he was bleeding. And said
Jesus.
witness Jonathan Perdomo. And then they called in. They grabbed the dude and they tied him down, and they put a bag over his face, and they escorted him out of the courtroom.
Yeah, that's why they're wearing rubber gloves in that
Okay.
picture. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. A large group of police officers and Miami-Dade corrections officers were seen escorting the suspect into the back of a cruiser. The suspect was seen resisting officers and cursing on his way to the cruiser. The officer appeared to be okay, however, he was attended to by Miami Fire Rescue and later transported to Jackson Memorial Hospital. Yeah, he was mad, bro. I could tell you that one. I could tell you, reading is hard sometimes for some reason. I could
Same.
tell
Reading
you
is
that
hard,
one
yeah,
said Perdomo about the injured officer. Weeding, okay. The extent of the officer's injuries were not exactly known, but 7 News was told that the gashes on his arm. He has since been released from the hospital. Lavelle's records shows prior run-ins with the law, including resisting an officer with violence and battery on an audit officer. He is currently in jail, being someone's prison bitch or eating somebody, possibly. But yeah, that's
Cannibalism at its finest, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wants to reform the Fat Boys.
I like the tongue.
Yeah, that's.
Wait,
That's.
I've had a moment of muse.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Was he drooling?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
He's drooling.
His eyes bucking out. His eyebrows is turned into a unibrow. He's drooling.
That's- And that's one of those places that
Turns
makes that
black
big, huge
Mickey
burger
D's
for like a
symbol.
challenge. And they challenge big guys like that. They could take a burger like that.
Yeah, but the hot dog eating contest, you know who
Yeah.
the champion is. It's a fucking little Japanese dude.
Yep.
I mean, you see the paper towels that are right there. I mean, he's ready to go.
I
Oh,
don't need no
man.
napkin. I got a roll.
Roll of paper towels right next to me. Big
Oh,
old
God.
pitcher of water.
I don't know why, but the eyes made me think of him as a snail. So it's a snail with a fat belly.
That's where that burger
A
went.
snail with a taste for meat.
Look at this guy.
Pregnant snap.
This guy, looks very, very, happy to be having this guy in custody. Like, yeah, look at his eyes. He's like, shit, yeah, I got this fool. I'm happy about it. And I got a Jesus
Nah, it's
beard.
kinda like, shit, my mama gonna see me
Got
on the
a
news
That's the
tonight.
face of a man who caught the whiff of his fart.
It smells like fucking ribs.
No,
It
you got a point
smells
there.
like
He's right
that.
behind him, and he could smell what he's cooking.
Do you
I
smell what The Rock is
exactly
cooking?
What you're cooking, man.
Do you smell what Dwayne is cooking?
Do you smell what Godell just cooked for you?
Caught me.
For some
ew.
reason, he now has gold prospector teeth.
No,
Caught me a fat man.
had- Does anyone remember the
Oh,
DARE
God, it's
program
Doom.
in school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there.
Oh wait, what was it? McGruff, the crime dog. He's like
Yeah.
taking a bite out of crime.
Yeah.
He tried
I remember him
to.
from that telemarketers commercial. I don't
No,
know if
but-
that was My Fever Dream or someone else
This
saw that.
guy literally tried to take a bite out of crime, but he forgot that crime's different. But he's black, so he thought that was a crime anyway. So he's like, "Fuck it, I take a bite out of crime." And bit the
you
He's
see?
McGruff.
wow.
He's
What-
a black McGruff.
What the hell? Oh, that's the bag they put over his face. I was like, what is that sticking off off
So
his
you,
head, though?
so he can't bite anymore.
Yeah.
But you can
No.
still, see and breathe and shit, It's a panty. Son, you got a panty on your head.
Why is he covering it? Is he Santa Claus?
Yep, it's almost Christmas, so I thought I'd do a Christmas doodle.
Ho, ho, ho.
Where the hoes.
I think it's the ho 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 from.
From what?
Ho,
Oh.
ho, ho, ho. And
Oh.
this how has got you.
Black Santa.
So big. No one will know it's me.
Oh,
Never
God.
Santa, except a
White one leaves your
You know,
presents,
if it was
and
a
I
Black
take 'em.
Santa, they get him for breaking and entering. Jesus.
No, I was just getting the children, their presents, just the children. Yes, that was a bad impression of Chef.
Children.
I want to sodomize
His eye
assholes,
on,
children.
like, squinty. It looks like he got punched in the face. He's just
Yeah.
fucked up Santa. Just...
Oh God.
As you can see, his eye is squinty, and he took a blow straight to the face.
I like how she spelled hoe as in like.
Oh.
Yeah, she did.
Well, with that,
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
happy face on his belly.
So don't work tomorrow. This will probably be on iTunes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Casey. Fuck, are you gonna be on the podcast? Yeah, I didn't think
Oh,
so,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
He was already on the news. She might as well be on a podcast.
Yeah.
Heard by a whole,
Echo.
like 5 people.
Sorry,
Everyone loves
It's okay.
Echo.
she uses
Okay.
push to talk, I don't, and I forget to let go of the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna click it now, so goodbye, you people of internet land.
And
So
good night.
Why is he
long.
having a
Long live Embers.
Farewell.
Because happy people are not being fat people always happy.
Yeah.
That's a lie, and I can prove it.